everybody? A little early tonight. That's okay. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Doing. Hold on one sec. Hold on, I'm gonna put on a hoodie. Putting on a hoodie. So, here we go. Look at that. You guys want to see something pretty annoying? Look at this. Ugh. Right outside my window. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. It's nuts. It's nuts. They go until it's 6:30 right now. Anyways, so just wanted to come on early tonight. Waiting for people to join. But for those that watch back, I know we do lives on Tuesday, but it is Laker playoffs. And the game starts at 7. And I'm just debating if you guys just want to watch me watch the Laker game. I think that's kind of boring. Or we can stream tomorrow. I have time tomorrow. So we can stream a little bit tomorrow. Probably a full amount.
Symptoms like
but tonight, I want to watch the game. You know? I want to watch the game. That's why I came on early, so I can talk to you guys for a little bit, hang out, you know, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to tell you about my trip to Seattle. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So as I was saying, for those that are just joining, I'm a little early. Normally I stream at 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Right now it's 6:30 where I am. But I just wanted to come on early for a little bit so that I can catch some of the Laker game. And then we'll hang out tomorrow night. Who's with me? Who's with me? So there's that. Yeah, let's see. Let's just make sure everybody's happy. Let's turn that up. What's going on, everybody? Well, okay. So, also, some fun stuff. Let me drop all right. Alrighty then. So how's everybody's week been so far? How's everybody's weekend? And all of that fun little stuff. Sure, I might be able to play a song. How are you doing? Where are you from? What's the Song title. Those are hard. Those are typically in different keys. I'm doing good. Where are you from? There we go. What part of America? I'm also in America. It's all good. America is all good. OKC. The OKC Thunder are whooping Memphis right now. You a basketball fan? Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Nice. What kind of music do you write? Do you play any instruments? Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I'm just doing some computer work right now as well. I haven't been home. Grunge. I play guitar and sing. Looking for a band, and I'm in 10th grade. Nice. Very cool. Oh, man. Nice. What's up, Zeke? Hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, it's hard to find bandmates, especially like, playing similar music, but you'll find somebody. If you're in high school, I recommend checking out the band, the school band. Maybe there's some drummers in there that are wanting to play after hours or whatever. Typically, those drummers have a kit at home, and they want to play different kinds of music because they, it's fun to be in a school band, but they also probably want to be on a full kit rather than like a marching snare or a bass drum. So I definitely recommend that. Or put up flyers. Check out Facebook forums. You'll eventually find it. What I always say, it's kind of like dating, especially online dating. You go on websites or apps and you just kind of search for people that have similar interests as you, and you hope that your personalities gel well together. So sometimes it's rough, Yeah. And my friend is in a band, but he likes gospel drumming, not grunge. Yeah. It can be exhausting. It's just like dating. Even when you get in a band, it's just like dating. You want to like make sure you guys are communicating well. Because it's hard to balance 3 or 4 or 5 different personalities depending on how many people you have in the band. You want to make sure everybody's needs are met creatively and mentally and physically, as far as like how often to practice, when to practice, making sure it's everybody's schedule works out. So yeah, for sure, it can be exhausting, but it's fun too. Like the behind the scenes stuff of being in a band. It's fun and challenging. Not just like the writing music part, but once you like I know you're young, but once you have the music down, you have 5, 6, 7 songs, you want to take it to a different level. You want to start marketing, you want to start playing shows. So you got to find places to play, and then you got to find marketing material. You got to like make stickers and t-shirts and so forth. Yes, 100%. It's another good take is being in a band is like a revolving door. You kind of just you see people come and go until you find somebody that fits. Because people become unhappy for different reasons, you know? Maybe it's not the music they want to play. Maybe they're not practicing enough, or maybe the personalities are just not jiving, or, you know? Local shows, I would say for you, check like parks, community centers, maybe your high school, you know, events around town, you know, like farmers markets, or those community events that they have at parks and stuff. Check check around town, check with like community officials and stuff like that to see if you can play. Check to see if your town has like a battle of the bands. Those are always fun to play. Check to see if your school is doing any like battle of the bands or any talent shows or anything like that. And then you can move on. You can check to see if you can play bars, but bars might not let you in. Or maybe they'll let you in just during your show. So that becomes challenging when you play at bars and stuff. What's going on, Amora? What's going on, AJ? Hello, Jeremy. What would you like me to listen to? I don't have my guitar right now. It's kind of far over there. I do need to play some guitar though. I'll tell you a story in a sec after I fill everybody in about the trip. So I went to Seattle for the long weekends, and it was great. We got good weather. It was sunny on Friday. We did a hike in the Olympic National Forest. Let me show you. I'll just show you a quick photo that I took. Let me pull something up. Let's see. Bear with me. Bear with me. So this photo I took, this is unedited, just raw. Isn't that beautiful? So that was in the Olympic National Forest. We did like a 2-mile hike. It was absolutely beautiful there. It was gorgeous. There was so many like rivers, trees. There's endless amounts of trees. It was insane. Coming from LA, where there's just nothing but concrete here, it was crazy. I definitely recommend doing the National Forest or the Olympic National Forest. So we did that Friday, and then we cruised around town Friday nights. Saturday, again, we just kind of like, we drove all around Seattle. We wanted to get a feel and vibe for Seattle. And so we just did all different parts. We did a few like touristy things. We saw the Space Needle from afar. We didn't go in it or do anything. I think that was a little bit of a a ripoff to go inside of the Space Needle. It's like $40 just to go inside. I mean, honestly, I want to move there too. If I don't know, we'll see. It's all about our jobs and careers and stuff. But it was beautiful there. Very peaceful. So many trees. Lots of water. But yeah, so we did these Central Pike Market, which is really cool. I actually bought, for those that don't know what Pike Market is, it's basically like a giant farmer's market. You know, people selling flowers and honey and art, and they throw the fish. We saw that. Bought a bunch of coffee. But I bought this artwork. This was one of my favorite movies growing up, Harry and the Hendersons. Yeah, we saw the fish throwing. What else did we do? We went to, so I've been to Seattle before. We went to this sushi place called Manji, I think is how you pronounce it, which is just it's such good sushi. It's a different take on sushi. It's not your standard rolls. I don't know if anybody likes sushi. But they just do different things in the rolls, like maybe add lime or cilantro or like jalapeno or like just like different things. It's really cool, fresh way to have sushi. Sorry, I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Amore, you lost your wallet or almost did, and then every second of my day was extremely. Oh no, Amore, I'm sorry. You have a star test tomorrow? Oh, did you study? And no worries, methanol. Happy to help. Please let me know if you watch this back. Please let me know if you have any other questions. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the comments, making sure I got everything. Matt, why did you not invite me? It's so rude. Oh, I'm so sorry, Amora. Next time, we'll all go. What platform for song suggestions? What do you mean? I use Spotify to listen to music. Is that what you mean? I also, every once in a while, if I'm on my computer, I'll listen to YouTube, but mostly Spotify. But yeah, anybody that hasn't been to Seattle or that has been to Seattle, you should definitely visit again. It is, it's awesome. I love it. Also, the fresh air. Coming from Los Angeles, where there's just smog engulfing us, the air feels so different up there. It's like, it's more thin, you know? But yeah, how was everybody else's weekend? How was everybody's Easter? Soothing. Also, a little update. You left my wallet in my backpack for hours after my sculpture class this afternoon. Paused both of my debit cards, even though I've never used my Cash App card. Oh man! And then you found your wallet. Isn't that the worst? Oh. Tried to get gas after school and crashed out. about it because my card wouldn't work. So your card, you'll never guess why Google Wallet wouldn't. Why? You know, I recommend putting one of those Apple AirTags in your wallet. Then you'll never lose it. You'll at least have an idea of where it is. I know it's on Apple Music and YouTube, but it's not a song, but it's called Jesus is Loving Barbaeus by Judas Smith. Okay. I know it's on that. I'll see if it's on Spotify here in a second. Ah, that's a bummer, Amor. I'm sorry. So do you have to wait for new cards to come? Or can you unfreeze them? Girlfriend broke up with me on Sunday, then Monday morning I hit a deer on my way to school, and now my truck is in the shop. Oh man, that's awful. I'm sorry. Girlfriend broke up with you on Easter? That's harsh. I'm sorry that happened. But life goes on, just like you said. And that sucks. How bad is your truck? They're unpaused. They can be paused and unpaused at any time. Oh, okay. I was so mad about having to go to DBS to get a new license. Yeah. Sounds like you had a rough day, my guy. It wasn't her plan, but we had agreed to talk about stuff that date 2 weeks ago in advance. Well, that's great. I'm glad you guys are friends still. That's a bummer. Where do you live again? Where there's deer? Deer. Deer. All right, let's play some music. South Georgia. Okay. Oh, also another update. So the stolen music stuff, I submitted a claim to DistroKid, which is this band's distribution. I submitted the claim probably like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. But anyways, they emailed me back and they said that they've taken care of the situation, but they didn't give me any more details. And right now, this band is still on Spotify, or the music is still on Spotify. So I'm not quite sure what this distribution company did. So I emailed them back just saying like, hey, what was done? What else needs to be done on my end? So I'm waiting for that email back. I emailed them yesterday. So yeah, we'll see. But the ball is moving, which I'm happy about. Yeah. Oh, not even a quarter mile from your house. That's rough. Still prefer to have my license, but I don't need it in Texas. We only need proof of insurance for identity since they could look up my license. Oh. What? So the ball is rolling on the stolen music stuff. So I submitted a claim to DistroKid. DistroKid is that band's distribution. And so that's that company, DistroKid, emailed me saying that they're taking care of the process or taking care of what needs to be taken care of. they said that they took care of it, but then I went onto Spotify and I'm still seeing the music on Spotify, so I'm not sure exactly what the distribution company did. But I've emailed them more to see what exactly they're going to do. Maybe there's like a time frame or something. I'm not sure. Maybe this band has to show proof within like a certain amount of days. I don't know. They didn't really give me too much information other than they said it was done. But yeah, so that's what I mean by the ball is rolling. So it's I'm definitely stoked that they're, they heard me and all that. And then once it becomes available, I'm debating on like throwing it up onto Spotify myself. I was looking up DistroKid's prices, and it's only like $24 for the year. At least like that's the base price. So I don't know. We'll see. Not that I would like promote it or anything, but I don't know. I also don't want to deal with like. No, I wouldn't re-record it. I have the original recordings, but I would put the original recordings up. Yeah, the original old songs, which he's using right now. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll do it for like a year and see how it goes. But $24 a year seems a little nuts for it to not do anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got. Yeah, even crazier. Yeah, he didn't re-record them at all. He blatantly stole the songs, and basically told me to fuck off. Yep. So, yeah, I have all the proof in the world that these songs are this band's, including mine. So I got in touch with him via Instagram. I was very cordial, very nice. I said, yo, like, I see that you have this music under a different name, and I would like to talk about, like, getting this under the correct name or just taking it down and letting it lay to rest. And he basically told me, or verbatim is what he told me, is it's been like 12 years, this band is dead. Basically, this music is mine. We're not having this conversation, and then he blocked me. So he basically just told me, F off. And he blocked me on all of my social media accounts. And I have a lot of Instagram handles. He has no idea how copyright works. He is just an oblivious guy. He's a little dumb, if I were to say. But little does he know that I have the original MP3s with the metadata. I have screenshots of our old websites, emails. I have so much stuff. I'm hesitant to give out his handle right now. If this distribution thing doesn't work out, then I'm gonna blast him on social media. That'll be the kicker. But yeah, and then I reached out to one of his bandmates to let him know what was going on. And he didn't really say anything. He was like, okay, I'll let him know. I'm like, all right. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with this distribution thing. I don't know if they're just going to take down the affected songs or if this is going to ping their entire band. I would feel a little bad if it affected the entire band, but at the same time, you know, you can't do that. Public domain, yeah. I mean, 75 years it'll become public domain. Can't wait for that. Actually, I think it's 75 years after the artist dies. I forget. I'll have to look that up. Yes, after they die. You're right. I would love to play these songs on my channel, but I can't because I don't I don't have the copyright. Soon we will play them all and we'll have a good time listening to them. I think it'd be cool for you guys to hear in full. YouTube is so good at detecting music, it's insane. Sometimes when I play guitar, acoustic guitar, it knows I'm playing. Like I got copyrighted for Wonderwall the other day. I got copyrighted for playing a Green Day song. So it's like, what? Why am I getting in trouble for all this? It's just acoustic. But yeah. Music is so fun. We'll have yeah, that's a good idea. We'll have a listening party once this copyright goes through. And the Lakers are on. Debating on if I should get some wings or not. I'm trying to be a little healthy. Fly you out? How about we all go to Seattle and have a listening party? For now, you need to get a real ID by like May 7th. Those real IDs are a joke. Well, there you go. I think those real IDs are so stupid. What's like, why? I think the government is just like wanting money. Yeah, I mean, they were rolling out Real ID before COVID, and there was a deadline around COVID. I'm trying to remember because I remember having an appointment for a Real ID before COVID, and then for whatever reason I canceled it. I was like, I just don't feel like going to the DMV today. And so I canceled the appointment. I was like, I'll just do it later. I still have time. I'm not flying anywhere anytime soon. I'll just do it later. And then literally like 2 months later, COVID hit. And of course they pushed it back. COVID. Good old days. COVID was kind of fun for me. Anybody else? Like, I really enjoyed just being home, hanging out, playing video games. Of course, it was a little scary, obviously. But yeah. I'm just like, what? They all need those documents. They need to vote with. Yeah, I mean, the government's a little crazy. Is anybody watching basketball? Is anybody a basketball fan? I know AJ is. Oh man. Oh, Magic fan. Interesting. You know, I used to be a big Magic fan back in like Penny Hardaway Shaq days. No? Not a fan of any sport? You're just not like a... Bulls didn't really do too well, huh? Did they even make the play-in? They made the play-in, right? Oh yeah, they're at the bottom. Yeah, I see. Dude, yeah, Penny was my favorite player growing up. Well, not even growing up. I was probably like, gosh, how old was I? 8? No. 95 was Bulls. No, Penny. I can't do math. 8. Yeah, it was 8. But anyways, I'll probably stay on for a little bit longer. Came on early tonight, but I want to watch this Laker game. And then I'm going to come on tomorrow. So I could what's tomorrow? Probably, yeah, tomorrow on like 6:37, I'll be on Pacific time. And then, oh man, this is going to be hard with the playoffs, guys. I might have to change it up. Let's see. When do the Lakers play? Lakers schedule. And really, I just want to watch the Laker game, so it doesn't. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so I'll be on tomorrow, and I'll be on Thursday. Tomorrow, I want to edit these photos, which are dope. I just need to put them on a better hard drive. Exactly. Did you study? 3 hours? Oh. I see what you're saying. So what is the STAR tests? What is it, like all subjects, or is it some subjects? We don't have. I don't think we have. We don't have STAR here. In Florida, when I was in school, it was called the FCAT. And I think it was just math and reading, writing. This is another ridiculous government thing. Yeah, yeah, okay. Similar idea, they just call it something else. I really don't understand these tests. Because I feel, at least in Florida when I was going to school, they were really focused. We had to take that FCAT every 2 years. and they were really the teachers were really focused on teaching that material that was going to be in the test. And so I don't think our education was well-rounded enough, because they were focusing on just the test stuff. Yeah, the test covers a lot of stuff, but I felt like we could have learned more. Lakers are winning by 5. They did mess up game 1 though, so let's see what happens. Stars are, so it's based on whatever subject. They were optional in Colorado, so, oh, interesting. So, huh. Yeah, same thing. Like, yeah, we were required to take it to graduate, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. For me, it's like, it's a little. Some kids and a lot of kids are not good testers. So I don't think that's a good way for them to see where everybody's at. But it is what it is, so you have to do well. Make sure you're focused. Make sure your mind is sharp. And all of those things. Maybe wake up a little early, do some stretching, get your mind in the right spots. You know, I had this cool teacher that would hand out mints during our test. He said it was like brain food, which I believed it. Gets you more stimulated. A little sugar. Only if you you come here and vote my guy out of here. Gavin Newsom. Oh, that's nice. See, it's nice having supportive teachers like that. I think you do so much better when teachers are supportive and they do the little things, you know? You don't love Gavin. Not after the fires, that's for sure. Gavin's been messing up since COVID. Also, if you come to LA and you see the way LA has been running the last 8 years or however long he's been in office, you'll think differently. Yeah, same with me. Hands on. I need to do it. I need to see it as well. Gavin has zero control over the fires. Yes and no. From stuff that I've heard, both him and the mayor did not have things prepared enough for the fires. And just even afterwards, it was a little bit of a cluster. During it was a cluster, before it was a cluster. It was just a lot. Obviously, like, I can't do any better, but our reservoirs up there where the fires were completely empty. Water was going the wrong way. We didn't have enough water. We didn't have enough trucks. But also, there weren't enough trucks, period. Like, even if you had all the trucks in the state, we wouldn't have enough. So it is what it is. But even more, like, he's been doing a piss poor job before that. During COVID, he was telling all the restaurants and places to shut down, and then his restaurant was open. It's a bad look, Gavin. Bad look. And then just around town here, I don't know if it's really his fault or the mayor's fault, but I hate to say it, but the homeless here has gotten out of control, or the unhoused, whatever the politically correct way to say it is, the unhoused. It's bad. It's bad. Something needs to be done. Even like in the good parts now, there's encampments everywhere. The windstorms definitely had a lot of effect on the fires, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, but they just weren't prepared. I mean, it is mind blowing. I haven't been up there yet, or we're not allowed to go up there, I don't think. But an entire town. The Palisades was, even though it's like a rich area, it's an area that was always fun to go drive around and kind of look at look at expensive houses and look at nice areas. It was like the American like small town thing you think of. Like, if you think of American small town, it's the Palisades. Oh God, I don't want Gavin to run for president. I don't know who I want for president anymore. I was really hoping for Mark Cuban. I think Mark Cuban would do a fantastic job. Not Gavin. I used to believe in Gavin, but not anymore. Yeah, I don't. Who would run for president next? We need to fix this country. This country it's a little rough. Where are we at? Okay. 14.8. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, one little thing I need to do. Make sure everybody's happy over here. Okay. Anyways, guys. Fun little conversations. Like I said, wait. Oh, I don't remember his name, but the new vice chair of the House Democrats is unseating every older Democrat in the House for newer, younger members. I'm in the 70% that says yes. I'm for that as long as they also get rid of the old Republicans too. I think all the old people probably need to come out. They're a little senile, you know? Most of these old guys are not thinking correctly, in my opinion. Last president was just old. He didn't know what was going on. this president is a little egotistical and wants to put tariffs on everything, and I don't know. All I want really is for the housing prices to go down and the interest rate to go down so I can afford a house. And I want everyone to be happy. You know? What do we got? We got 18.8. Woo! Maybe just other new conservative party, but the biggest part was to get new and younger people, specifically to actually fight. Yes. And also fight for the American, people, not just themselves. I feel like, and I'm not saying just the president, I'm saying all of Congress, they have agendas that benefit them first before the American people. Just saying. We don't have enough, AJ. We need people to get in this giveaway. We need to promote it somewhere else, I guess. People don't want free stuff. All I gotta do is comment on a video. That's it. That's it. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh, Bernie Sanders, that would be nice. But yeah, he's just too old. He's just too old. It's like the quote in Homeward Bound. He's just too old. He was just too old. Anyways, how sick is this? Do we have anybody that has watched Harry and the Hendersons? This was based in Seattle. And it's about a Sasquatch. Do we have any believers of Sasquatch? I love it. Yeah, when I think Shadow's dead. Oh man, you know how many times I cried in that movie as a grown adult? Oh my god. Yeah, so I watched it with my girlfriend's niece. She's like 3, and it was brutal. It was brutal. I'm sitting there crying, and she's like looking at me, and as soon as she looks at me, she cries. So I made a 3-year-old cry. Like, it's a brutal movie. Why'd they make that movie? Have I seen the map of Bigfoot sightings? No, I would love to see that map. Please send it to me. But yeah, man, Homeward Bound. It's a great movie. It's just every other scene you're like crying. It used to be one of my favorite movies for sure. Can you add me on Instagram? Do you have Instagram? I don't know why they don't allow you guys to post images. No Instagram? Maybe email me. My email is in my profile. Sure, but when I made my Facebook account, I'd be suspended IG against saying this. What? It's crazy. Facebook is like Fort Knox sometimes, which is good. Yeah. When he pretended to be the cops. Oh, and Harry? Oh, dude, that scene is awesome. Oh, man. And then when he first gets to the house, he eats the goldfish. And the dad's on the phone with the police. And the police are like, you hit a Bigfoot with your car in the kitchen. You hit a Bigfoot with your car in the kitchen. Okay. And then Harry eats the goldfish, and the dad yells at him, "Hey!" Man. Yeah, I'm going to make my girlfriend watch that movie. She said she's watched it when she was younger, but we're going to make her watch it so she knows. Tried appearing, but he refused to text me when I did. Man, that's a bummer. You hit a Bigfoot with your car in the kitchen. If you go to the YouTube, my channel, and you go to, I don't know what, go to more, it'll have my bio, and then you go to more. My email's there. And bada bing, bada boom. You can also see my Etsy store there, where you can purchase shirts and stickers. Or you can join the Patreon. Just plugging stuff. Anyways, you guys, it's fun hanging out. I'm going to go watch the Laker game and eat some dinner. And then, remind me to take a look at the... Oh, I will. I will. Perfect. I can't wait to see this. I might just print it and hang it somewhere. I love Bigfoot and aliens and stuff. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I will be on tomorrow, probably around 7. Perfect. I'll be on 7, which is Pacific time, and then I'll also be on Thursday, regular time as well. Thank you guys for hanging out. Go watch the Laker game. Go Lakers. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.